Magic's about to begin.
Yeah.
Haze up.
Number 777's over here.
Sounds
My
good.
777s broke the slot machines out of Queens.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, fuck it. Let's just open up. We'll just go to this.
Go ahead.
Yo, welcome.
Yes.
To another Brooklyn Props podcast, the official podcast of BrooklynProps.com, a little website featuring hip-hop, photography, and of course, Brooklyn. We got some special guests.
Very special guests.
The Ish Labs here, the A Alikes.
Haze up.
PEOP A Alikes.
Oh, man.
There it is.
Family up ahead. What's good?
Yo,
What's
these
good?
are our peoples from way back in the day. They got a new
Way
album
back.
coming out, EP, June the 11th.
June the 11th.
Us Against Them.
Yes.
Singles out right now. Whole Life.
Yes.
I love it.
Big tune.
Yo,
I love it.
Look,
So
man.
let me ask you this right now.
Appreciate
Like,
you.
how do you feel about the single right now? You guys are loving the single right now. You guys getting a lot of feedback on the single.
Yeah, we're honored to be here doing this for the people. You notice that 20th century blues, 21st century blues, better yet.
No question.
And we just letting it out. We're just giving the people something that they've been needing. People been asking us, hitting us up on social networks, all that shit. Like,
Walk with a bop, give a fuck about a cop.
Oh, so
you
we
know
can
what I mean?
curse. We
That's
can
my
curse.
shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
walk with a
Not
bop.
in this plot
You know
to
what I mean?
get money.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, shit like that.
That's my
Shit like
shit.
that. So
Okay.
it's just time for that, you know? I mean, it's a lot that's been going on the past few years since we dropped our last one. We got a lot of material to address what's been going on, and Us Against Them is that.
Okay. I love the name, by the way.
I mean,
That's a
it's
tough name.
self-explanatory.
Us Against Them. All right.
Fantastic name. Already established. You know what I mean?
Currency is my favorite song.
Okay.
Sounds like some shit that would be your favorite song.
Currency is my favorite shit.
That's what it is.
You know, for the album, you can check out snippets. I had to do my own shit on Amazon just to get some little tastes and stuff. Currency and Eat Right.
I love you.
I want to come back to that, but let's bring everybody up to speed. If you didn't know, these brothers have been rhyming for a bit. They've been doing their thing. Classic. To me, they represent kind of classic hip hop artists.
I mean, there's no question. I mean, you guys have really been getting it popping since almost the invention of the internet. You know what I mean? Like, you guys really came into your own when people were really jumping off into the internet. You know what I mean?
Right.
So let me ask you just one question. I'm really curious about, how you feel in your opinion of the difference between now getting music to people. Obviously, like you can upload something and it goes to someone in South Africa, someone in Korea, as opposed to like say 95. Walk with a bop, fuck about a cop. You know what I mean? You guys put it out. How hard it was then.
Yeah, shouts out to Baby Grand
Is
Records.
it easier now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the difference? How do you guys feel like monetarily? You know what I mean? And obviously, like how you reach so many heads. Like, what do you guys think about that?
What you think, Kay?
Yeah, man. The technology, it helps us out to get the music out to the people. Back in the days, it was a struggle. It took a long time to get the music out. Nowadays, you can get the music out. But it's a bad thing. It's a good and a bad side with that. Sometimes the music come out too soon. You know what I'm saying? So it's
People
not,
press it and burn it, move it around, and you don't see any paper from it, right?
well, not from us. I'm just saying, like, people doing music or whatever. Like,
Right.
you rushing it out. You don't really love it. And just throwing stuff out just to throw it out or whatever.
Just so you can have something on the calendar.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
something.
Yeah, just throw it out or whatever.
That's very
Disposable
real.
music or whatever. Like back in
Yeah.
the days when you really had to struggle to get it down and recorded it or whatever.
Yeah, because y'all come from the 4-track era.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
no
the
doubt.
ADAT era.
Tascam 4-track.
ASR
You know what I
10
mean?
era. You know what I mean?
Task
Like,
scams.
doubt.
Definitely
And-
task scams.
and like, what has changed? Like, is there more emphasis now? Because it seems as if like the recording process is a little bit easier. Like
Right.
anybody can just break out a Mac, hook up an inbox, throw in a mic, and boom, I got a studio. So what difficulties has this new technology brought to an artist trying to, promote themselves and do business in this sort of new media marketplace?
Well, the internet is an amazing platform to connect with people.
Yeah.
It's designed to connect, internet, web, all that. It's about connection. What Kay said is definitely relevant with the whole fact that sometimes music, because you can make it and get it to the internet,
So quickly.
exactly, so quickly, you have a tendency not to take your time to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The steps that it takes to get the music to the people, like sometimes back in the day, you would go through a process of your homies hearing it, giving you feedback.
Right.
A label, if you had a label, if you didn't have a label, just going through mad different steps.
Listening sessions in Tallahassee, everybody's in the room.
Exactly, super ciphers.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, the super cipher listening sessions.
Yeah.
I will say I like what's happened with the internet as far as the ability to have it there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That immediate response from your fans,
I mean, it
consumers, yeah.
no disrespect to the labels out there, but it cuts out the middleman.
No
we
question.
had an album that we dropped independently back in the day called Kill the Middleman. And it's this principle of we just want to deal with the people directly.
Right.
So it's here. I think it's the responsibility now is more on the artist
Right.
to come out with quality material.
That's all I'm saying.
The team is it's really about what you want to put out there, because if you want to put out whatever, it's sitting there. You can go on SoundCloud, Tumblr, throw it on Twitter, throw it on, you can throw it on Instagram even, you know what I mean?
And the bullshit MCs kind of weed themselves out because the quality is always going to shine through. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I was basically gonna say. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you have, like, anybody could really, like, record some shit, put it on YouTube. They say I'm an MC, here's my... But real hip-hop heads are really going to, you know what I mean, weed it out and find what's the real hip-hop. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Regardless.
Man.
But it is kind of hard though to sift through shit. Sometimes I'll be looking for something new, and like my man,
It's hard.
I got like 3 people that I always go to get music because I need them to filter. One of them is actually in here, my man Parker, amazing producer.
Shouts to Park.
Shout
Shout out to Parker.
Yeah.
He in the house. But real rap, like I use him as my filter because he got the internet on Smash. He's like, all right, yo, check it. I got the new joint. I need the new French Montana, by the way.
Oh, excuse my French.
I just want to hear
Excuse
it.
my French.
Just want to hear it real quick.
There it is.
You just gotta find out who's gonna be your filters and what blogs you're gonna go to, whatever. But once you figure that out,
World
internet's
Star.
cool. Yeah, I don't like
I'm
World
fucking
Star.
with you.
Every
I'm
time I
fucking
jump
with you,
on
that's-
World Star, I get wissed off. I be like, why they
yo,
watching people
I-
fight on the train?
It's been 8
And
months.
somebody just yells it right away.
It's been 8. My name is Randy Lee, and it's been 8 months since I watched World Star.
Okay.
That's real though. That's real.
What's up, Randy?
I mean, it's weird. Like I can't.
Welcome to the club,
It's
man. Welcome
funny,
to the club.
and who doesn't like watching a big ass bitch wash herself down in the shower? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
It's 99.9%.
it's what you
bad.
dream of when you're 13.
Exactly.
You know? But I'm
Shout
in
out
my
to World Star.
30s, and I really got to question me taking, being entertained by this shit.
But it's,
You know what I mean?
I love that. But it's crazy for me because there are a lot of there's a few artists on there when you catch, like, you got like Matthew Ragazzino, my man put me on tour. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a few. Action Bronson. Shouts to Action
Yeah,
Bronson.
I
like,
found
you know,
out about
his
Action
new
Bronson.
video, you know what I mean? Only for the Jeeps. Like, the Action Bronson gets it cracking. Like, it's
What did he do? He was dancing with some fat John in there or something.
No, we
I
got
just
the big
seen
fat chick on there.
Yeah,
Oh,
dancing
yeah.
naked.
Yeah.
He's with Riff Raff.
He's
Riff Raff
fucking
pops
bananas,
up.
man.
Riff Raff gets robbed. or
Oh
something.
man, that's crazy.
They take his money, some shit.
yeah.
So I want to go back just a little bit because
foundation.
these guys got a really dope pedigree, which is something that I want people to know about. Could you explain to the listeners Heads in the Attic?
Oh man,
Yeah. I remember that shit.
You know about that?
That's
and,
right.
And originally,
That's right.
and where you guys met, when it started.
Yeah, this is a rare story right here.
Here
This
we
isn't
go.
out. This is out.
Exclusive.
I actually let K build on that. Heads in the Attic. By the way, I was a big fan of Heads in the Attic.
Heads in the
When I was in
Attic.
Tallahassee, all I kept hearing about was, yo, Heads in the Attic. These cats, Heads in the Attic. You gotta find out about her.
Yo,
I'm
it's-
from Philly. I'm like, who the fuck is Heads in the Attic? Fuck these dudes.
Straight fatigues, crazy hats that look like they're from Algeria, boots and shit, yo. Oh my God, just beast MCs. Like just a little background. We used to do radio way back in the day, mid '90s, early '90s in North Florida, and one of the first sort of
T-Town.
like crews that
Southside.
I familiarized myself with
WFSU,
was Heads in the
Lake
Attic.
Bradford, Mr.
It-
T's Barbecue.
Oh hell yeah!
There we go. We take it back.
It featured these guys.
DJ Dimp.
Yo,
Was
Demp-
Stickman?
Demp Week.
Dimp.
Stickman from Dead Prez was down there. Hazik, Tabby from like Organized Rhyme and shit. Just like,
Yo, Tabby popping.
oh yeah.
Common
Tabby.
Named that
had just
shit.
left. Common had just left.
Yeah.
Common was down
Oh
there.
yeah, because he had just. I remember that shit. Used to fuck
Fam,
around
yeah.
at Fam.
Common
Off
was
his-
that fam.
Yeah,
His
Fam,
first album.
you.
His first album.
Fam, you had a bunch of shit.
It was
Yeah.
an ill area, man. It was an ill time. You know what I mean?
Like how did? Cause like I know it just seemed like you guys had a real chemistry, that sort of crew of guys, because most of the people that I had encountered via radio, they're more like self-promotional. Like even if they came up as a crew, they were all about their own projects, their own sort of like albums or their own shows. But when Heads came in, it was kind of like a very like community, like a hip hop community that would enter the studio. Was that, I mean, like, how did that all come about? How did y'all brothers like connect and meet? Was it just like chilling out on the set? You know, just
Set.
you
The
rhyme,
set.
I rhyme.
Ah, fam, you said.
Oh, well, I'll take it back. Shit. I got history.
We was roommates, man. We had a crib. You know what I mean? We had a spot
Right.
on Pontiac.
Appalachia Ridge.
In
Oh,
Appalachia Ridge on the south side of
Shut
Tallahassee. We had a spot, a crib.
Shout out to the whole project.
Like
Yeah.
cats had frat houses, you know what I mean, on the other side, but we had like a hip hop house, like, you know what I mean, it was like 3 floors and like mad MCs used to come through from the south side, from FAMU. And it was ill. It was really an ill time. Like, but yeah, we lived together, man. We paid the bills. You know
And
what
what
I'm saying?
listeners need to understand, he's talking about like 12 MCs.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like now where it's like 1 MC, then 4 of the brothers that don't do shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, it's like 12 MCs that got
Like double the Wu-Tang.
Producers.
You know what I mean?
yeah, that got bars for your ass.
It's like Wu-Tang Squared.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what
real
I
rap.
mean?
With,
Straight up.
with what you got to take into consideration is also the political education that was going down.
yes.
With FAMU being a backdrop as a black college,
Yeah.
you know, Cass was, and the time period of our lives where we were at, like Cass was searching for something.
Yeah.
And I think that was the big spark and difference with Heads in the Attic as opposed to other crews. And when you say family, like community, that's kind of the feeling that you get. Like, oh, this ain't really just some rap shit.
Nah.
Like Kay said, you know,
guys
you got,
always have bad knowledge.
Because I
bad knowledge.
I
kid. Like, always
first
bad
sort of
knowledge.
was introduced to Ness through Zulu Nation. I don't know if you
Yes.
remember that shit.
Yeah.
Big Bone Simone. Yeah.
yeah.
Shouts out to her, yo.
Shouts out to
Bonnie.
DJ Simone.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
you know what? I
Black geisha in this bitch.
I forget a lot of times that we did that. My girlfriend at the time, I forget her last name. Reed, Asida Reed. I remember one day she came to me. She was like, "I'm trying to start a Zulu chapter here in Tallahassee.
yeah.
I've been talking to Soul Messiah in Atlanta, and I want to do it." And I had just got there. I was a freshman. She was a junior.
Yeah.
She was two grades above, whatever. And I was there, and I remember saying, "All right, you my girlfriend, or you know, we working. So I'll help you. You know, let's do it."
Yeah.
I had no idea the amount of energy and organization, whatever. I learned so much from that experience, and still to this day, people come up to me. They be like, "Peace, Hawk, Zulu
Peace,
Nation,
Aki, yeah,
Peace, Aki,
son.
you know, Zulu Nation chapter, you know, break down affinity lessons and all that." So yeah, that is right. Yeah, that's what
See,
really.
and again, for the listeners, you gotta understand these brothers have been about this shit since day
Long
one.
time.
They've been about community, about building, about knowledge, and they ain't
About
really ain't
family.
about that bullshit.
And nothing
man.
changes. If you love
You know?
the new EP, go back to the whole discography because nothing's changed.
P-O-P-L-E.
Nothing's changed. Oh man,
Man.
nothing's changed from day one. Everything I walk with a bop, give a fuck about a cop. Everything from day one is consistent. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like the whole style didn't change and you went with this
Right.
for 98 and then 2001 was this and 2006 it was this. You understand what I'm saying? It's been the same ill hip hop, the shit I want to knock my head to on the train or walking around Tallahassee when I used to walk down past Vinyl Fever to the library
Vinyl
at
Fever.
105-degree heat so I could read books and write rhymes and come all the way back, see Charles, tell him I'm working on some, you know what I mean? Some shit and come back. I'm
Right.
listening to my dudes,
Yo, this-
and that's how we do it.
Yo, it's a
Bip.
complete honor, and once again, man, like, yo, man, that means a lot just to hear, like, doing this music shit. You know, there's nights and days or whatever you doing this shit. You like, what the fuck am I doing this shit for?
Right.
And then when you hear that shit, you be like, oh, okay.
No, it's inspiring.
Now that
No,
definitely
it's
means a lot,
inspiring.
bro.
And you know what's funny too is like a lot of times too, like when you're working on shit, like just like you said, for someone to say that, we're like, what do we? And then you hear some hip hop, like you're like, damn, hip hop is gone, like it's not around no more. Then you hear the new EP, the new single, and you're like, hip hop didn't go anywhere.
Right.
These dudes didn't change it up. They didn't do anything new. This shit is still hip hop is still living and breathing right here. We in Brooklyn, Dumbo, Brooklyn, with the A Alikes, PEOPLE.
Oh, man.
That's how we do it.
Ace up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yo, speaking about building, how did the Bridge to Nowhere sort of thing happen? The single and the whole like Occupy Wall Street? Because I saw a little clip. I don't
That
want to
shit's
really
crazy.
talk about it because I don't know what y'all brothers gonna be doing with that. But I know that you guys, if you haven't seen it, listeners, you can go just YouTube A Alikes Bridges to Nowhere, check out the video, or you can go to aalikes.com or .net and check the video on their video spot.
I think if you go to the .com, it directs you to the
All right, word. So, I mean, how did that come about? Like, the Bridges to Nowhere song, if you watch the video, there's a lot of sort of on-site footage from the Occupy movement, and the song speaks to a lot of the sort of feelings that, you know, that was sparked by the movement. How did that come about? Like,
Well, at the time when the Occupy movement first jumped off,
It's magic.
yeah, definitely. I felt like that. I was like, oh shit, this is magic. We've
Yeah.
been talking about this for years, and
Yeah.
the music, people rising up and using art and resistance combined to, you know, tell the system fuck you. And I thought it was amazing. I knew actually a lot of organizers from Occupy.
right.
Oh, okay.
Just different people that I know through the scene,
Yeah,
through
yeah.
activist scenes, through, you know, different circles, whatever. And I was just like, yo, let me see what's up. So I would go down to Zuccotti and just throw, you know, just really observe, and wherever I could help out or do certain things, I would. But at one point, we did a couple like performances, and it dawned on me and Kay was building like, yo, why don't we shoot some kind of visual that captures this energy?
Yeah.
But as opposed to coming on some shit like, we rappers, we A Alikes, this is Occupy, check us out, it's
Right.
all about us. We were like, let's first of all be humble to this situation and take it away from us, and let's look through the eyes of, you know, somebody that's like a teenager.
Right.
So if you see the whole visual,
Yeah.
It's basically a, you know, teenage
Like that
teenager
POV from like a
just
Yeah.
just waking up. Like, he's not necessarily an activist. We don't say that, but it's inferred that he's not an activist.
Right.
He's just a you know, kid from New York that's finding out about this Occupy thing. He goes down to Zuccotti and he's looking around.
down there
and
opening his eyes up to the whole knowledge. right? Yeah.
Exactly. Like, it's basically just a journey. You know what I mean? A journey.
That's it. A jihad.
Yeah, just like from one thing to another, learning. And then we have Jay Ivy.
Yeah, J.I.V.
Jay Ivy had an amazing poem at the end.
That
And-
spoke about bridges.
Exactly. It was actually
It's crazy.
he was like, I got a poem for this or whatever, and we did it live there.
Right.
On set. He was just like, yo, just give us something, and we ended up using that as the outro. But if you check the whole video, we're not in the video. Me and Kay's faces aren't in it, and you know, it's purpose. Like, we did that on purpose so that we could get that energy. Like, we learning. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what that
Shouts
was
out
about.
to Exile Ramirez
Shout
for the visual. Exile shot that.
Shout out to Afire. Shout out to, you know what I mean, Jay Ivy. Shout out to Austin Guest.
Shout out to
a bunch of-
Metaphysics.
Then we gotta reload the clip. You guys want to say?
Okay, throw the new clip
You know
in.
what?
Shout out to Metaphysics. He produced that joint.
Yes.
Rest in peace to Metaphysics.
Yeah,
All
DJ
right.
Classic producer.
No doubt.
Meta actually produced Currency.
Oh,
And he produced
word.
Currency.
Yeah, Meta produced. Actually, let's real quick. Metaphysics, a good brother of ours who passed away 2 years ago.
This album is dedicated to Metaphysics.
Actually, it's 2 Junes ago. So Meta produced Industrial Revolution for Immortal. He produced Mash stuff for us. He produced Hell Yeah with a few other people
Nice.
for DPs. He did Currency on our joint. He did Bridges to Nowhere. We got some other tracks that we recorded that we're gonna release. So he's an amazing producer that I kind of felt was about to like really take off. Like, he was already known within like underground hip hop circles, but
Yeah, Currency is my joint.
it sounded like some just
I'm buying
dusty
that shit.
classic
I'm buying that
that
shit.
9-3 classic
Appreciate
gold
it.
I'm
era,
buying
like,
that shit.
MPV,
That boom
40
bap,
belows,
yeah.
North Face on your face.
Where's my White Owl at, son?
Yo, man.
White Owls.
Where's my White Owl at?
Straight
Shit.
white
Wow.
out shorts and Timbs.
Get the fuck out of
You know
here.
what I mean? Coming out of Vinyl Fever, running to the sicko across the street, getting some, you know what I mean, gauze.
I got,
So,
I got arrested at Vinyl Fever.
Oh, word.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Stealing.
Shouts out to my brother Ron.
I told you that. What, Charles? Was you at the big one or the little one? The new one.
The new one.
There used to be the one on Pesco, the small one,
The small one.
and then there was the bigger one.
The
near
one
White
that was
Drive.
across from the BP station.
Son, that was the first time I got arrested outside of my
Across from Club
hometown.
Publix.
I swear to God, I used to get so much music from them. I was just like, Philly kid in Tallahassee. I'm going in there. I'm looking around. I'm like, ain't got no cameras. All right. I'm looking at. They ain't got no tags. Charles, you know this. They ain't got no like metal shit. I'm like,
I didn't make enough money to care back then.
yeah, I'm just.
Nah.
Yeah, we were
wasn't
on
no magic.
two sides of the shit. But yeah, I was going in. I thought it was sweet. Then I found out they did have a camera.
Like, I'm just be Bobby Boost. I'm just
They're
going
like,
Boost right
come
now.
here. I was like, oh, mad cassettes.
Oh, shit. That's when you know we taking it back. My man said cassettes.
Cassettes.
Did everybody get that?
I had
Cassettes.
All right, so I know you guys. The ballot or the bullet.
Yes.
Like what is this about? What is it? What is it? Why don't you tell the listeners
That
what?
movie, man. That documentary.
Yeah, man. A lot of A Alikes, actually everything that we do is very kind of straightforward. Like we don't really do non-literal meanings. Like
Right.
Ballad or Bullet, it was an election year.
Yeah.
Me and Kay were working on Us Against Them, like tracks and tracks for another record, One Life, One Death, and that's what was going on. The election, and coming from our like worldview, we were like, all right, let's study history and see what history tells us about this. And here goes the man again, Malcolm X. Boom. Ballot or Bullet, 1964. He's
Right.
talking about the Kennedy election and what that
And it
meant.
sounded like he was talking about Obama, though.
I mean, it was,
Every speech he gave is like, yo,
Right.
this man is going to change it up. He's like, yo, is he talking about Obama? Is he talking about Kennedy?
Right.
So it
It
like
was
fit
relevant
perfect.
exactly like 40 years ago.
I mean,
exactly
the dialogue was crazy.
50 years ago.
I would
yeah.
say that Kennedy probably represents the same thing to people back then that were looking for a change, like Obama. For
Right.
certain people that are looking for change, they're like, okay, look, this is what I'm talking about. We could do it within the system. So a lot
I ain't
of,
ready for
ballot.
that next Nixon though.
Uh,
I might have to leave.
no, he came back. He came back. He came back twice. Bush too.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That
true.
was good.
I like your style. Yeah, buddy.
Put me on CNN.
Remix.
And stuff. All right, so I know you guys got a lot of affiliations. Why don't we break these down for the listeners here? We got the People's Army.
PEOPLE.
Army.
So
sir.
so how does that fit into the A Alike sort of cipher? Where are they like?
We People's Army. Like, we People's Army. People's Army, like RBGs, is basically bigger than just like a rap crew.
Right.
Kind of use both names. People's Army was first because we was studying that Red Book.
Right.
Miles Red Book, and he got that in there. The
Socialism,
People's Army.
capitalism, socialism, communism.
Yeah, he was breaking it down. He was like the People's Army. Also, he was going through the Book of I Ching and
Right. Right.
just figuring out a system of symbols and just something that could work for us. And People's Army work. And then, a couple years after that, we was just like wanted to like touch in on the African consciousness, deal with that Garvey.
Right.
Like heavy, People's Army has a lot of connotations with China,
Right.
and all struggles are similar but not the same. So we wanted to talk about that black experience, red, black,
Right.
and green,
Right.
and that's what RBG is about.
Okay.
So yeah, we just part of the family. Us, Dead Prez,
Got Malcolm, Mark, and
Shouts to
Huey.
Tahir.
Tahir.
Oh,
Jay
shit,
Fresh
Head
and
Rush.
Bug and the whole
Bug.
Head Rush is
entertainment.
just
That's my
another
dude,
Tahir,
man.
man.
We used to rock so hard. Y'all love
Shouts to
them kids.
Bug,
Nimrod, Devon.
T.Y.
T.Y. That's
So what
Shouts out to the fam.
what is Gorilla Nation?
Yeah, you good, babe.
yo. Let's get right.
Yeah, Gorilla Nation, that's the label, man. That's the label. That's the A Alikes label
Okay.
that we starting, man, for the homies, man. Anybody
Word.
that want to get their dreams off, their rhymes off, their lyrics or whatever, like, yo, whatever I
So
could
where
do.
could people hit you up on about that? Like contact.
Hit Supreme up.
Yeah,
My man pushed it off. My man said, yo.
We'll get some links up on
It's
on
Supreme.
on, on
Man
the
said,
post
yo,
and
text
stuff,
Supreme at
you know?
718-86. Oh, nah, it's not.
Nah,
it's,
but
it's GorillaNation1.com
yeah, Gorilla Nation 1 at Yahoo.
at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about the new EP, Us Against Them, out June 11th.
611.
611.
You can get the single
Not
Whole Life
911, but 611.
available on iTunes and Amazon right now.
Right now.
I want to focus on one song in particular. It's called
Okay.
Eat Right.
Alright.
That's a jam. That's a jam.
I love the idea. Why don't you tell the listeners what the concept behind that song is? Like what it's all about.
Yeah, eating right, man. I like that joint too. Yeah, it's a joint, man. Like we just telling cats, we not. It sound like we telling cats to eat right, but really we just telling cats to like, just everything you take into your body, man. Everything you listen to, everything you eat, everything you pay attention to, man. That's eating. Everything you ingest. You know what I'm saying? Just eat
Every
right.
CNN program, every, you know what I mean? Everything.
Everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything you drink,
Yep.
everything you think, everything you say. You know what I mean? Everything that goes into your
I
body
like
is
that.
food.
I like that shit.
You know what I mean?
Shit is deep. I like that shit. Fast food is the easiest way to put food into your body, whatever.
Right.
And like fast food rap, you know what I'm saying? Fast food hip hop, whatever you want to call
That's
it,
what
quote
I'm
unquote, is the easiest way.
Yeah.
You don't got to think about it. You don't got, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when it comes
That's
to real
it.
hip hop, it's somebody who's saying something like
Right.
the A Alikes or like Most Steph or somebody who's got knowledge. It's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I don't want to go and get a good sandwich or
Right.
whatever, or some good meat, some boar's head or whatever. I'm getting real off the beaten path right now.
Right.
But you know
Nah,
what I mean?
you
I'm gonna
buy
get a number
what's on
two.
the radio.
I'm gonna get a number
Yeah.
2 with this, and I'm
Yeah.
bomb. I'm gonna go here and feel shitty, and I'm good.
But
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
in a nutshell,
Perfect.
you just said exactly what not only that song is about, but in general, like
Just in
what Kay
life.
was saying, like more so than us being able to eat healthy is that
Yeah, it's
we don't have the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
No
I
doubt.
said it in the song. I said from the corner store to the deli, Mickey D's, KFC, Dunkin' Donuts, and Wendy's, snacks and fast food, sodas and candy, something, right? But the whole point is like these are all like fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
But when I remember writing the joint, I was like, I actually went outside and was just looking around. I was like, I need.
That's all you saw.
That's it. That's it right there. And on some hustling shit, on some living in New York shit,
Yeah.
we don't be having time to sit there and
Yeah.
pick out the
A mother
right,
of 3.
yeah,
She's coming home.
Exactly.
She's trying to take him home.
Yo,
There's
kale's a
McDonald's,
motherfucker
bomb.
to cook. That shit takes a long time.
How
man.
about-
You ain't got time to make quinoa.
Okay.
How about
You
organic?
understand what I'm saying? There
How
ain't no
about-
quinoa in the house.
How about organic? Any fruit is like double of a regular
Yeah.
fruit. So
Just the price. The
price.
price.
She can't wake
The
up and make a
price.
smoothie for her kids for breakfast.
so
You know what I mean?
That goes back to us against them.
Exactly.
Though. They jacking up the
That-
price
exactly.
There it
to
is.
anything with a seed in it.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? So that's just
And
go
with the
back
fast
to
food
the,
dropping
to
their
the
price.
war.
No, I
know what I'm saying?
I really appreciate
And
y'all,
fast food
y'all,
dropping
y'all brothers
$8
like
for a quarter
like
pound.
doing
So
a
that's
track
just the
like Eat
war.
Right. Because I swear to God, I'm playing it for my kids.
Okay.
Let me
Straight
see.
up.
Do we curse?
I'm playing it for my kids. I'm teaching nutrition right now.
Definitely.
And I think it's something that hip hop needs is a more mature sort of like outlook. Because, we all come from an era where MCs kind of raised us. Like, KRS-One was talking knowledge to me.
Chuck D,
You know,
Rakim,
Who they listen?
Like,
You know what I'm
Chuck
saying?
D
Like-
was spitting knowledge to a motherfucker.
incredible.
I want to talk to you brothers about your hooks. Because you guys do some amazing work on your hooks, from Walk to the Bop to the new single Whole Life, which is out now on iTunes, Amazon.com. You can go check
get
that
it.
out.
Please,
Feature in that
please.
Yo, so how does this happen? You guys got crazy hooks. Like the new one for the song, I've been struggling without suffering, out here hustling my whole life.
That shit is so
I've
hard.
been hoping, I've been wishing for something different.
Seems like my whole
My whole life. That shit is
Seems like.
Seems like
crazy. It's crazy. I mean, how the fuck, how do you get in your hook so like, yo, B, that shit help me out. Because the brother's having
Y'all
trouble.
switch back and forth.
I'm gonna be real. When I first started writing, like I would just write free form, like all over the place.
Yeah.
80 million bars.
Yeah.
No real structure type shit.
No 16 bars.
No 16
16,
bars.
16,
Even like rhyme schemes, I just fill it out. It wouldn't be like
Yeah.
I've been struggling, watching, suffering. It wasn't like that. It was just like,
Right.
just go.
Yeah, yeah.
I ran into K and he was like, you know about patterns?
Like
I was like,
that's a hook.
he was like he had like a number, like real rap. I'm embarrassing him a little bit, but he would have a number system.
Like Beautiful Mind. Like that
Literally,
movie.
he'd be like, yo, that like this rhyme scheme right here is a 2-1-1-2.
Nice.
Yo, B, I
Or
just started
2-1-1.
doing
Hey,
that
that's
shit.
why I fucked with you.
I just started
Mathematics,
doing
baby.
that shit.
I still don't know what the fuck
You
that
gotta
means.
sell the game, man.
I
Telling the game, you
I
gotta
just,
sell the
yes,
game.
sir.
I just started doing this shit.
shit.
I was
Count the one.
I was listening to a Jadakiss interview where he broke down like his patterns, and I was like, yo, I've never done that shit. You know what I mean? Like I never did like
Some people
lines
have never been like
and
taught
like
bars.
yeah.
Yo, K
You know what I mean?
taught me bars.
Like
Okay,
and-
I did
and
bars because
patterns.
I played
Yeah,
music.
Like, see how I'm doing right here? That's how I see it now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see a word like,
Uh-huh.
of course this word goes with this word.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you could go
right.
like this.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
Right.
So So
It's like a little jigsaw.
it's a
Tetris puzzle.
jigsaw
Yeah.
puzzle.
Yeah.
It's a
So
jigsaw
you can
puzzle.
do like, when you do bars, when you count 4 off, or you can like count the 8 off. And do, you know what I mean? Like, it's the way you do the math. Everybody
Call
got
them
a
long
different.
lines and short lines.
There you go.
So it's just it's a combination of one, knowing what the fuck we want to say,
Right.
and then knowing how to just
Getting the
build
mathematics
yeah
right.
build the structure. You know what I mean? Then you got little shit like melody and like when I wrote it, I was just like, oh, it's supposed to be like Pac singing, like not like I'm fucking Trey Songz singing, but like I've been struggling, watching
No,
suffering.
I love the
like that
triple
shit.
and then like
Yeah.
the sing. Oh, it's
and then
fucking
we got my
nice.
girl Ray 6 on it.
Yeah,
She
shout out to Ray, man.
Yeah,
She
Ray
killed it.
laced it. She put her beautiful voice on it, and turned it from like, male hood half singing to like,
Put a little softness
Right,
in it.
right,
yeah,
right,
throw the butter
A little
on it,
flavor in there. Yeah, there it is. Put a little butter in there.
and bang, and then K had the whole life, my whole life,
Yo, that shit is crazy.
and then
Man, we got more, man.
Oh, there's no doubt. Everybody's got to go pick up this EP.
Yes.
611, 611, 611. Us against them.
cop 3 of them.
Us against them. Buy 3. Buy one
Can
for
you
your
buy
mother.
3?
Mother's Day just passed.
The single
but you,
Whole Life
you didn't buy her nothing for Mother's
is
Day, so
out
give it
now.
to
It's
her.
available right
Father's
now on
Day's coming up.
iTunes,
Get one for
Amazon.
your pops. Get one for
Yeah,
your girlfriend.
Juneteenth. Give her a
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Oh
gift.
shit! I
Juneteenth,
didn't
I
even
like
put that together.
Is it?
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Oh, the 19th.
The Ralph
Oh,
Ellison
yo,
shit, yo.
happy
Shouts out to them.
happy belated to Malcolm X. 19th
Yeah,
of May.
definitely.
By any means, get this disc right here.
Bye.
Please,
Oh,
man.
look at you.
What? Bringing
any
it back.
means.
You. I didn't know you.
The white
read-
dude's getting it popping.
You're
Oh,
reading
Marketing
I'm telling you, I'm
genius.
telling you,
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, I'm official.
What's up?
OP, watch
Bip,
it back.
bip.
PEOPLE.
Oh, man.
There we go.
All right. How have y'all been able to keep it together? Because right
that's
now
a great
there's
question.
a lot of beef in the atmosphere. Naughty by Nature, dudes are fucking just killing each other and stuff. Y'all
That's
been
not happening. That's not happening.
y'all been
I did
crewed
not
up.
hear that.
like for a bit.
I mean, same thing that's connected to our titles and everything. Like, we definitely do this hip hop shit, and we want to be, and we dope MCs. We want to rap our ass off, all that shit. But A Alikes material, music, movement, all that, it's just bigger than rap.
Right.
Me and Kay wouldn't have been here talking to y'all if it was just rap.
Right.
Like, if
No, it's a movement.
y'all been homies forever. You go through shit over the course of the years. Ain't not like, for way you do this or vice versa, or over the time period, you grow. But at the end of the day, our music and what we building about is very real. And this is not rapper real. This ain't rappers saying, yo, son, this is
not
real
business.
shit.
isn't
It's not
fiction,
business, it's
son.
family.
We talking
It's
about
family.
and even beyond family, we talking about, class struggle. We talking about guerrilla warfare. We talking about, you know what I mean? Like the names we mention in our shit. We ain't talking about Gucci. You know what I mean? You talk about Gucci, Louis, and all this shit, and then I look over to K, he doing something I don't like, or he vice versa. It's like, fuck this dude. Like, what we rapping about anyway? Fuck him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you talking about, a group named A Alikes,
Right.
you know what I mean? What that means, people of like minds, when you got something called Us Against Them,
Right.
when you got, some shit called I Eat You Eat. I mean, even in your darkest hour, you're going to be like, that's my brother who I did that with. And you figure it out. You figure it out. And,
No matter how bad it gets,
yeah, we
your
we
right
rocking.
hand is right hand.
We
You know what I
rocking.
mean?
We
So,
rocking.
My hope is that the listeners walk away that these brothers are thorough. There's nothing superficial about this. They've been doing their thing for a bit, and my hope is that you check out the single, Whole Life. It's available now.
Check out the album, Us Against Them, and not just that. Go back on the discog. Go back and get everything.
Live or
Everything,
Die.
Even there you go.
I
Run
Eat
it
You
back.
Eat.
Run it back.
Kill the middleman.
Uh-huh.
I was about to bring my Walk with a Bop 12-inch
I
single.
walk with a bop.
You got
Give a
one?
fuck
Autograph
about
that
a
shit.
cop.
You got one?
I got one. A-side is True Poetic.
Right, poetic.
Rest in peace.
B-side,
Oh, no
yeah,
doubt,
rest in
no
peace. True Poetic.
I walk with a
Gravediggers,
bop, give a
baby.
But
fuck
besides-
about a cop.
People don't understand.
inside,
People
get
don't understand.
money.
Like we've been fans of yours from way back. This is a blessing for us.
Thank you.
We want to appreciate. We want to say thank you so much,
Thank you.
and thank you to the whole crew. Your whole crew, my man. Yo,
Yo, we
everybody
mobbing up in here.
Yo,
If y'all can
mob
see
deep
it,
up in here.
Yo,
yeah, we
You know
mob
what I
deep
mean?
up in
Like,
here.
everybody's up in here.
Yo,
We really
deep.
appreciate y'all coming through because I know y'all got things to do and stuff like that. But it means so much to us. We got the Tallahassee connection, and it's a straight blessing for us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
thanks
It
for
means
stopping
a
by
lot.
our little bullshit podcast, yo.
Nah, man.
And we
this-
wish you guys, listen, we wish you guys nothing but the best with that. The album is dope. We've only heard a few, but you guys are going to do it. Blow up. Tallahassee fam. South side of Tallahassee.
Southside.
PEOPLA.
Oh,
man,
man.
Pontiac, the Brown House, the Brown House.
The Brown
Mr.
House.
T's barbecue.
So
Yeah,
you,
man.
Pay me for that.
you guys got any shout outs or anything you want to?
Yo, the whole team, the whole family.
Yeah.
You know, Gorilla Nation, RBG, People Army. Got the homie Park up in here, 70 MHZ, who engineered this joint, got this thing sounding right. Got Charles Book up in here. Shout out to Franz, the whole
Shout out
Ish
to
Lab
Charles,
movement.
man.
AKA the Big Terrific.
Big terrific in this
The Big
motherfucker.
Terrific. Best nickname in the building.
Got Alex up here, amazing producers. OP up in the house.
Oh, always
Shout out to
possible.
We gonna
OP.
get your ass on the show, man.
Yeah, buddy.
What the fuck is Serato?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand Japanese.
Amazing DJ. And of course, you know the guys always here. Supreme's in the house. So
No doubt.
got the team.
Cream.
Shout out to
MVP.
Shout out to everybody worldwide, RBG worldwide, out in the Bay, overseas, down south. I could sit here for an hour naming people. Tahir,
Plug, everybody.
Abu,
the whole
Nim,
fam.
Divine,
TY, the whole
Sticking them one. Once
Step
again,
Press, everything.
All the earths, all the girls, all the females. Man.
everybody,
Definitely the females, bitch.
everybody, everybody. Oh man,
That held
oh
us down.
shit.
That was me. That was
Held
me.
us down.
That was me. That was Gritty. Gritty said that.
Okay.
But yo,
Fat asses.
Peace to the
special
sisters.
shout outs to
Peace to
our,
the sisters with fat
our
ass.
extended fam,
Sorry.
F What You Heard podcast, Brooklyn Radio podcast. What's up, Dennis?
Yeah, D Money, what's going on?
Oh, I forgot.
And you
I
can
wasn't
reach
going to
us
do
at-
it. BrooklynProps at Gmail, or you can hit us up on Twitter at BrooklynProps, hashtag We Eat Fish.
We eat fish, toss salads, and make rap ballads.
Yo,
That's my shit.
we're going to take you out with the Whole Life single. All right. Again, this is available right now
Ease
on
up.
iTunes,
now.
Amazon.com.
June 11th, June
Definitely check
11th.
the album,
6'11",
June
get on
11th.
it and buy this shit.
Hard boiled E1,
Hard board, hard body.
Gorilla Nation.
Yo,
Ease up.
Brooklyn Props.
Barely surviving, man, I done seen everything. No nothing scared, surprise me. I stay prepared for the worst. I've been depressed since my mama died. They call it cancer, me, I call it homicide. And now I'm traumatized, scarred for life. For all my niggas locked up behind bars for life. Fuck the stars and stripes. So niggas talk about his cars and ice. What all they giving us is scars and stripes. I can't sleep, so I toss at night. Like a fish out of water. At 14, they had me pitching the quarters. Running up the fiends, taking their orders. Like a way to do. When all I wanted was some shoes and a plate of food. I think back and feel sorry for that young nigga. A future doctor that they turned into a drug dealer. It seems like I never had a chance. Like I was born to die. But now I wanna know why my whole life.
Bullshit out here. All that stuff, man.
Yeah. Real shit.